Hello and thank you for joining me. So today we're doing a daily checkup spread. Now, as always, this read is not necessarily going to be for you, okay? As we always say, you only take the messages that are resonating for you and leave what isn't yours for someone else to enjoy, okay? Right, so I'm going to be finding out what's going on for you guys. You just give me a minute. Right. So the overall nature of your current situation, this one is the Fool. The background influences that are creating that situation is the Ace of Wands. The immediate causes of your situation, Three of Wands. Nice, a lot of fire energy here. The enemy, the obstacle, or the challenge that you currently face is the Sun. That's interesting. We're definitely going to have to clarify that one. The attitude that you need to take is the Queen of Wands. The action you need to take, that one's going to be the Queen of Cups. And your most likely outcome is the Two of Swords. Okay. Current overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. Well, yeah, that actually explains why that Sun's there. That makes a lot more sense now to me, because it's like, why on earth would the most positive card in tarot be coming out as the obstacle or the enemy or the challenge that you need to face? This is about your happiness, your right to be happy, and at the moment you've got this self-belief that that you're never going to be happy, or that you somehow don't deserve good things, you don't deserve happiness, okay? Like literally your current overall energy is the Five of Pentacles, it's the Five of Coins. That's the lack energy, lack mentality, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you'll never match up, you know, receiving constant information all of the time about how shit you are, yada yada yada. Okay, we all know what the Five of Pentacles is. It's being in that space internally where nothing's working out, you know. It's depression, basically, the Five of Pentacles. So again, that makes perfect sense now as to why the Sun has actually come out in that position. So you've got to combine these two, okay? And basically there's faulty messages, there's faulty information that you've been either telling yourself or that other people have been telling you, okay? It needs to be weeded out, basically. I mean, this Five of Pentacles is absolute crap. Like, you know, you can't be carrying that kind of energy around and then expect for things to work out for you. It doesn't work that way. You know, your Five of Coins, that's literally outcast energy, okay? It's feeling shunned or actually being shunned and left out. It's this poverty energy, this isolation. Maybe you're feeling isolated right now, massively worried about something here, feeling maybe insecure. Feeling insecure either internally or feeling insecure about your current living situation, feeling insecure within a relationship. But it's insecurity of all types with this one, okay? This one is the card of hardship, okay? But it's also temporary hardship. So you are being reminded here that this is just temporary energy and that you absolutely can control this, because you can control how you feel, even in spite of external messages or external appearances, okay? It reminds you to take responsibility on the areas of your life where you do actually have control. You see, this Five of Coins at the moment, it pulls up these messages of how you're feeling out of control or lack of control. Well, what is it that you're trying to control? Is it yourself or is it external influences? Okay, the only thing that we should ever seek to control is ourselves, okay? You're not going to be able to control anything external to you. So this Five of Coins, I mean, it's a really sad energy. And it's also possible as well that perhaps you're feeling ignored, or you've been ghosted or something like that, okay? But it's under there, the Four of Cups, rejection. Yeah, constantly facing rejection, constantly facing these messages, as I've said, these faulty messages of how you're not good enough. And don't be fooled, our beliefs very much do shape the world that we live in. It really, really does. So yeah, Five of Coins to the Four of Cups. It's not great energies. It's really, really not. So, moving on. The overall nature of your current situation is the Fool. So that's really, really positive, okay? Because it indicates that, yes, it is time now to do something new, to try something new. Take that leap of faith, with it being the Fool energy, to really push your own boundaries here, okay? I get that message strongly with this particular Fool about pushing your own limits, pushing your own boundaries, never being afraid to take on something new. Okay, this is brand new adventures. It's unexpected opportunities here that are coming in for you. And I feel that this is coming in really quite quickly, and it's going to offer you an opportunity for a brand new fresh start. Okay, it's literally a brand new journey, a brand new beginning. Is a very spontaneous energy, so do be prepared to take action quickly when this opportunity does come in for you. It's likely that this opportunity is already coming for you, but again, there could be fears and concerns surrounding this new opportunity, this unease that is cast over you not knowing what to expect, probably thinking or feeling that you're about to jump into yet another trap, for example. I don't see that happening for you here, okay? I really, really don't. I mean, it's also possible as well that somebody was maybe taking advantage of you, or attempting to take advantage of you, and now they've ghosted you here, they've rejected you because they weren't getting what it was that they wanted from you, okay? And then you ending up in this mindset of basically beating yourself up, kicking yourself for having pushed that other person away, when the truth is actually that they were a predator for, by all accounts. They were just looking to use you for whatever they could get and then leave again, So there's a bit of a sidetrack message there for anyone where this situation involves another individual, where you have been ghosted, or maybe they were successful and they did take what they wanted from you and then ghosted you and left you out in the cold type thing. Very, very possible. If that does involve another individual, it is absolutely vital that you do not allow another individual to destroy your future potential and your future opportunities, okay? It is vital that you do not become afraid of love or relationships, for example, because of a bad experience with a shitty individual, okay? You must not ever, ever, ever allow another person to control your life in that way. Okay, yes, I understand the whole once bitten, twice shy thing. I get it, I understand. But you cannot, absolutely cannot allow shitty individuals stop you from pursuing new love and fresh relationships elsewhere, okay? It's just all about being a little bit more careful next time round about who it is that you trust, without actively pushing anyone away. It's making people work for your respect. It's sort of give everyone an equal chance, equal opportunity, but then, once boundaries have been crossed, that's where your power comes in, where you can say, actually, you've crossed the line with me there, that's a deal breaker, That's where your power lies. You do not have power over how someone else is going to treat you. Okay, that's on them. That's up to them. Whether or not you allow the disrespect to continue, that's where you have your power. Okay, so this Fool energy, as I was saying, it's literally having that faith and confidence and self-belief enough to be able to take a new leap of faith, to take a new risk. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Fool is incredibly risky energy. It takes a lot of guts just to throw your hands up and say, do you know what, universe, whatever direction you want to take me in next, I will go that way. Okay, it takes so much guts to put yourself back out there once you've been betrayed, hurt. You know how it goes, right? So it is vital that you keep your energy open and receptive and aware of the new potentials and the new possibilities here. Okay, Fool is literally a brand new journey, a brand new beginning. It's you metaphorically wiping that slate clean and starting again elsewhere. Okay, so that's your current situation. And now you're moving into the background influences that have created this situation. Well, the background influences is the Ace of Wands. So what do you suspect that that's going to mean? Brand new passionate beginning, right? Could be love. It could be career. It could be your hobbies. Literally anything. It's a brand new passion in life. Okay, a brand new fiery, creative beginning. So in some contexts, this is associated with being, you know, the physical act of being intimate with another person, okay, because there are certain connotations attached to the Ace of Wands. So that's possible for some of you, okay. But I feel that this is more to do with creativity. Okay, starting something brand new, feeling genuinely impassioned and excited about a brand new venture. Okay, this also indicates that you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads here for brand new creative ideas and adventures and ventures. It's inspiration. Okay, it's inspiration. So yeah, you're feeling inspired, or you soon will be feeling inspired to take your beautiful creative energy, I should say beautiful and powerful creative energy, elsewhere. Okay, again, new beginnings. It's an Ace card, right? This also indicates willpower. All right, it's all about friendship and kinship and feeling good. So Spirit's coming through and telling you guys you will feel good again very, very soon. You will feel impassioned about something or someone new very, very soon. Okay, so not all is completely lost, and it feels like in your subconscious you actually are aware of this potential. You're aware that whatever this situation is or was, it's definitely not the be all and the end all. Okay, the immediate causes of your situation, the Three of Wands, which is an interesting one because that's rapid growth and expansion. It can also indicate for a small handful that I'm reading for that perhaps they were cheated on by someone, thrown away like a piece of trash, and then just completely ignored by the other person. Very possible, okay, with there being a 3 that's showing out in your read. But that's not going to be true for absolutely everybody, okay? This indicates that you're tired, sick and tired and exhausted of the monotony of day-to-day life. You're looking for something new. You're actively trying new things here, or you soon will be trying out new things. And also in this deck, you've got the rainbow as well, and that's a symbol of hope and healing. Okay, so it's vital that you hold on it sounds cheesy, to your dreams and your aspirations. It's not going to be easy getting there. As you can see, she is literally walking through the desert, and as we all know, deserts can be incredibly hostile places. Even though they look quite unassuming and empty, they are actually it's a really hostile environment. Okay, so it's possible you could be trying to make it big in a very hostile environment, an environment where perhaps there is maybe a lot of competition for what it is that you do. The Three of Wands is rapid growth, expansion. It does indicate maturity. It says that you're going in the right direction. Okay, it's time here for you to set a good example, not necessarily for other people, but to set a good example for yourself. Okay, and again, never lose sight of you being the master of your own destiny. Now this energy is literally about enterprise as well. Okay, so it does indicate that you will, if this is about a business, that you will have a very successful business, that you will be teaming up and collaborating with other individuals, and therefore all of your businesses become successful because of the collaborations and the teamwork involved. Okay, I mean, this is literally the Lord of established strength, right? And I feel that you're going to find strength in numbers. So if this read is about business for you, then definitely strength in numbers is going to be the key here to your success. But again, Spirit's saying you are on the right track. You are definitely going the right way. Keep going. Okay. For those where this is about love, romance, dealing with other people, then this is saying that it's likely you will end up moving away. Okay, or you're probably feeling this urge to move away. But again, it does show success in endeavors to do with love and romance as well. Okay, even though going out and dating again might be a daunting prospect again with that desert, because it's a hostile environment. Providing you take the necessary precautions, you're going to be absolutely just fine. Okay? Right, so moving on to the obstacle, the enemy, or the challenge that you face is the sun. Now, we've already covered this one briefly when we clocked that your Five of Pentacles was your current overall energy. So the sun, obviously, happiest card in tarot, is why it was confusing with it sitting right there. It didn't make any sense until we saw your current overall energy. So the obstacle that you need to face is this belief that you don't deserve to be happy. Basically, that's akin to the card coming out in the reversed position. When it comes out as an obstacle, we take it as reversed energy. Okay. This belief that you don't deserve to be happy, it is fake, it is false, it is a lie. You absolutely do deserve happiness just as much as the next person. Okay. And again, with the symbology of the desert there, I mean, it's really telling, isn't it? Too much sun is going to dry things out, make things brittle, and become uninhabitable. But then too little sun, everything's just going to be dark, gloomy, damp, and again, same problem. So it's finding that happy balance between the optimism and the realism. Okay, overcoming, as I say, these faulty beliefs. You see, your sun is an energy of joy. It's an energy of triumph. It's literally a message of celebration and contentment. It's pleasure, happiness. Okay, you absolutely do deserve to be happy. You absolutely do deserve a turn in luck. And I feel strongly that that's exactly what's coming through for you. A turn of good luck and good fortune. Now, your own internal energy is going to go a long way into contributing towards this, okay? It's literally asking for you to not see everything as a negative. Try not to see this recent event here as a negative. Yes, it was horrible. Yes, very unfortunate. However, it's not all a negative, okay? Because ultimately the sun, it does end up shining through, right? It really does. They're also saying as well, with this being the sun, that it's possible, again, for a tiny handful of yous. I'm going to insert a little footnote here and say, always do your own research. I am not a medical health professional. It could be that you're suffering from a lack of sunlight or a lack of vitamin D, which is also contributing to these feelings of depression. And then it's just like a vicious cycle at that point, okay? So maybe go along to your GP or whatever, get your vitamin D levels checked, make sure you're getting enough sunlight, okay? Ultimately, this can also be about your confidence levels, right? So with this being an obstacle, the obstacle being you're not feeling very optimistic, you're not feeling very confident, well then go within and see if you can answer to yourself honestly, well, why don't you feel confident? Why don't you feel positive and optimistic? Only you can answer that for yourself. Only you can shine light on how you are feeling and where those feelings have stemmed from, okay? Right. Then you're moving into the Queen of Wands. Now this is the attitude that you need, which is very attractive energies. The Queen of Wands, absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. So is also magnetic as well. So the attitude that you need is think in terms of magnets, okay? What is it you're attracting through the energy that you're giving off to other people? Are you giving off, for example, if this is love, are you giving off vibes to others that you're desperate for love or desperate to just be loved? Because if that's the vibes you're giving off, you're going to be attracting sharks and predators to you. They can smell that like blood in the water, okay? So it's be mindful of the vibes that you're giving off, because the vibes that you give off, again, Queen of Wands, magnetic energy, think in terms of magnets. If you're giving off that type of energy, that's what you're going to be drawing in towards you, okay? Keep your vibe high. Absolutely, keep your vibe high. That's what the Queen of Wands always tells us. Now, the Queen of Wands is someone who is very courageous, very, very passionate, and this is the attitude that you're needing to adopt here, okay? Is to be warm, is to be cheerful, keep your sense of humour as well. Try not to take yourself too seriously. Try not to take others too seriously. It's a very warm and attractive personality and very productive as well. So whatever you consider being a productive, good investment for you, consider doing more of that, okay? I mean, that could even be taking more trips down to the beach. Right. I'm just looking closer to see what else is in this card. It looks like a beach, but then there's a cat, and it's quite a displacement. It's not often you'll see a cat on a beach. So there is a metaphor there for some about taking, because cats would be independence, but it's also comfort zone and homely energy. But that cat is in an environment where you wouldn't expect to see a cat. Possible that this is saying that it's time for you to come out of your comfort zone, okay, to see in what areas you can maybe give yourself that push, give yourself that nudge where necessary. Ultimately, Queen of Wands, there has to be confidence behind the Queen of Wands energy. That's why she's the Queen of Wands, okay? You got to know your own mind, know what it is that you're capable of, know your own strengths and your own weaknesses. You know, ultimately really is a message of knowing thyself, like through and through, okay? So that's the attitude that Spirit is recommended for you to take on. The action that you're needing to take is the Queen of Cups, yeah. Is to be honouring of your feelings, of your heart, of your soul. It's to honour who you are and to recognise that actually you are a beautiful, kind, loving, loyal individual, and that you do deserve to be treated with respect, okay? The message here is that you are a gift, okay? And so you should be treated as such. Now, with this one, it's a very compassionate and caring energy, okay? It's very calm, it's very gentle, it's very emotionally balanced, incredibly intuitive and spiritual as well, okay? As well as a nurturer. I mean, all of the queens are nurturers, they just nurture different aspects of their lives at different times depending on what suit has come out. So you're needing to nurture your heart and your soul, and you're needing to nurture something creative here with the Wands energy, okay? I mean, this is a very motherly, sensitive energy. So you're needing to recognize that you do feel very, very deeply. And that's why when somebody betrays you, you feel that on such an intense level. The Queen of Cups really does get their heart broken very easily. So what Spirit's saying is, do not, under any circumstances, stop loving others, again, because of shitty treatment from shitty people. And that goes for business as well as love and relationships, okay? You got to pour your heart and your soul into everything that you do, basically, and to not be so cut off from other people, right? It's to remain true to yourself, true to your nature, true to your soul. Because you know deep down that you could never become cold and calculating and vicious and vindictive against others. That's not who you are. Yes, you might have had a passing thought here and there, but guess what? We're all human. Most of us have had those passing thoughts. Oh, I really want to hurt that person because they hurt me. Oh, I really want them to get a taste of yada, 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 you know. It is vital that you don't allow someone else to basically pull you out of your own character. And then your Two of Swords as your most likely outcome, that's saying that you're going to have a choice to make here. Okay, now that choice, again, is going to be about, do you take this new opportunity that's presenting itself to you, or are you going to sit and remain in the Five of Pentacles energy? Ultimately, the choice is entirely yours and yours alone to make. You know, Spirit can only guide you. Ultimately, you're the one that gets to make the final decision. Now, this is you basically being forced to rely on your own intuition, okay, with the Two of Swords. It's feeling out the situation because there is indecisiveness here. So your most likely outcome, it's going to be a choice between two somethings, and you're going to have to feel your way through to make the right decision for you. And it's not an easy decision, not by any stretch of the imagination, because it is the Two of Swords energy. Swords can be thought, communication, spoken word, intellect, reasoning as well. And you've got the crescent moon up in the corner. Yeah, that's actually the waning gibbous moon, and it's about introspect. So introspection is absolutely going to be a necessity. You got to turn inwards. You got to really think about your goals for the future. Practice the gratitude attitude. Relax your physical body. Be in this place of acceptance. Regroup your thoughts. Really make sure that you're giving yourself all the best chances possible to make this particular decision. Okay, so I mean, it could be a decision between potential loves. It could be a decision between sticking it out with a current work situation or finding something new elsewhere. Basically, this Two of Swords, it does indicate that you might be in a bit of a stalemate for a little bit longer yet, but not too long, right? Until you really do genuinely find that answer from within. Again, it's no one else's place to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. This is Spirit acknowledging that you do have a difficult decision on your hands, okay? It's not an easy decision, but ultimately, starting again, it never is easy, but it is worth it, okay? It is worth it. Right, so let's get you a healing message. And this deck is the beautiful Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. And this one was another deck that was very generously gifted to the channel. I do have the full version of this, but I can never shuffle the full version properly. It's just a little bit too thick and heavy. So yeah, this is definitely very much appreciated. Right, so your healing messages is number 24, the Heart of the Sky, and number 17, the Earth. So let's take a look at the Heart of the Sky first. Number 24, and I will hold it up for you so that you can see it. Right, the Heart of the Sky is the love force that made all of creation possible. The same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form, or inspired ideas to expressions. It's like the magician. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The Heart of the Sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the physical world of matter. The Heart of Sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the Heart of the Sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. The medicine, you may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone, and this takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. Yeah, you don't have to take everything on by yourself. And then number 17, this one is Earth, and it says Earth represents the gift of life. The symbol on this card refers to the body of the planet Earth, the human body, and nature herself. We're reminded by this symbol that all creatures are born of the earth, and human beings are the stewards of all life on this planet. Yeah. It refers to what we make of it, our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit and needs to be treated with respect. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world that you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you're part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. The medicine. Do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth and to see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness, the 5 of coins. Perhaps you have not been eating well or have been overworked and stressed and forgotten to breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. When the spirit of earth comes as your medicine, you're being reminded that when you practice self-care, take a walk in nature and focus on the consciousness of abundance, miracles can and do happen. Yeah. Is recognize that the universe is an abundant place, okay? Recognize that there is plenty for everybody. Insert footnote here is just an unfortunate fact that the elites of society are taking everything for themselves, close brackets. Not a lot we can do about that, okay? But do remember that the universe is an abundant place. It really, really is. And it's all about what you do with it in your own little world. Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm always using examples of me working out in the garden. Like, I've been wanting to do that for years and years and years. Finally, Spirit was giving me this massive push to start it this year. I did, and I've learned so much. I've also learned so much about how truly abundant the universe actually is. And when you start growing your own food, you can see the physical evidence of that. You know, how lucky and fortunate I am to be in an environment where that option is available to me. You know, some people aren't, right? Fair enough, I've not got a huge fucking garden. Like, it's only maybe 30 feet by 20 feet. It's tiny and it's west facing. Technically everything's up against us for growing food, yet we managed, right? Not a lot of food, granted, but we still managed. And with a bit more effort, we can grow even more food, yeah? So again, that's just a classic example, because it's about earth and nature and this, that and the next. That's just a classic example of how abundant the universe actually is. And again, like law of attraction is coming into this as well. I don't know if anybody subscribes to law of attraction. I don't know. I'm still a bit on the fence with it. However, even with that being said, there is a lot to be said for your own mindset. Okay, yes, your own mindset absolutely does contribute to quite a lot. Like it really, really genuinely does. I'm not saying that you can think your way to happiness and that you can think your way to success, because come on, guys, if you watch my channel regular, you know I'm one of the most realistic readers out there. Yeah, I'm not into this la-di-da land. Like, we got to keep it real on this channel, right? I'm not saying that you can think your way to happiness and success. What I'm saying is, it's a starting point. It's a starting point. And at the moment, you probably feel like you don't even have a starting point right now. So you can use that. The universe is an abundant place. You can use that saying as a starting point to get you out of this 5 of coins energy and get you on the track towards your own abundance and success. Yeah, so got to keep it real on this channel. That's literally the reason why I started this channel. I was like, nah, I'm not going to be bullshitting anybody. There's far too much of that already out there on YouTube. Let's keep it real, right? So to uplift the energy at the end of your read, I am using one of the naughty decks. This one is called Get Your Deck Out. The tarot deck that I used for your main reading, if I can find the box, was the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. The link for where you can pick yourself up a copy of one of these decks is going to be in my description box below. And you've already seen the cover for the Oracle deck. Right, so just in case anyone is wondering what decks do you use, I used to put the list of all the decks that I used before in my description box. Nobody ever really reads the description box. I was still getting questions, what decks you're using. So I've decided, you know what, from now on, I'm just going to show people the boxes that I've used, tell people the name of the decks, and there you go. That way the information's not going to be missed, right? Okay, so your funny, cute message to end your reading with. Again, these cards do have swearing in, so if you're sensitive, then you just don't have to listen. The Caterpillar. Well, aren't you just so friggin' cute and bright as a button? Fatten up on life, nourish yourself, explore your innocence. Go play and have fun before you experience the hard ride ahead. Find your purpose. Now you're going to need that focus. I needn't have given the warning. There was no swearing in that one. Yes, the caterpillar. The caterpillar. Oi. Turns into mush, so that it can become the beautiful butterfly, or in my case the moth. Yeah. It's a difficult process, and at the moment I would say that you definitely need to be patient with yourself. Don't be expecting any grand things from yourself right now, because the caterpillar tells us that your focus right now should be on the internal work. Okay. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you want to see more. Again, all of the links that you're going to need, you can find them in my description box below, including the link for booking a private reading with me as well. All of that's in the description box. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.